Harrison Graham and Chase Sr. ready to talk about the Golden State Warriors. That NBA trade deadline, Chase, continues to get closer and closer. But is this a team that kind of just hangs out, doesn't do a lot before the deadline? Certainly a possibility, right?
Yes, and look, this is a Warriors roster that's loaded. It's very, very deep when healthy. Of course, Draymond Green not healthy right now. I do have some concerns about that calf injury, which all kind of entails with his back injury. But when the Warriors are at full strength, especially now with Klay Thompson, James Wiseman expected to join the team at some point in February, this is a very, very deep roster. But at the same time, if they did want to trade for a marquee player out there, like a Bradley Beal or another superstar, they have the necessary pieces on the roster to bring in one of those marquee players. And that's a credit to how Bob Myers has been able to put this operation together. Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Andrew Wiggins, all of those draftees and trades have worked out very, very well for Golden State. That's why they're involved in these trade rumors. Bleacher Report saying, though, yeah, Golden State, number 2 in the West behind Phoenix. They slipped of late, but they're probably still going to stay put, saying none of the sources believe that the Warriors will come off their stance for a player like Myles Turner or Jeremy Grant. Young players like Jonathan Kuminga, James Wiseman, Moses Moody are not expected to be made available, but that could change if Draymond's Green calf and back issue becomes a more serious issue. And on top of that, more trade assets in Jordan Poole as well as Andrew Wiggins, as I mentioned. But I think it's the smart move to just keep this roster intact. Why fix what's not broken? Why mess with something that has been a beautiful operation this year? If I'm Bob Myers, I ain't pulling the trigger on anything.
Look, if you want to make a minor trade for, someone like a cheap 3-and-D guy, if you will, from a team that's trying to sell, that is certainly an option. But there's no reason to do that. I've seen enough, Chase, from Jonathan Kuminga, especially as of late. I don't want to move on from him.
No.
I think the upside is just so massive there. And you and I were a little surprised about this selection on draft night, but he's been somewhat of an impact player in year one, which neither of us expected. The move there we thought was for sure long-term, but he's been able to be a part of this rotation, especially as of late, 18 points per game and 7 rebounds, which is absolutely fantastic. If you want to make a cheap minor move, cool, to get an extra shooter off the bench or something like that. But, hey, man, Kuminga, these young guys, they've been balling out. We know how Jordan Poole's been playing. The Poole party's been active all season.
Yeah, and look, are those numbers sustainable for Kuminga? Probably not, especially when Draymond comes back. That production will decline because he'll get less minutes. But this is really all part of a big topic of conversation about the development of Jonathan Kuminga. Draft night, that selection at number 7 kind of confused me because I wasn't sure if he was ready to play. But Draymond Green texted Bob Myers and said, we're on the board at number 7, take Jonathan Kuminga. And now he's at a point where he is starting for the injured Draymond Green, and the production, the athleticism, the positional versatility, his impact offensively and defensively has been fantastic. And I don't want to trade him now because I think he could become a Jaylen Brown. I'm so intrigued by him. And they're going to get back more enforcements as well.
Yeah, James Wiseman continues to progress. Some speculate February could be the return date there. And the good thing is you can continue to be patient here, just like they were with Klay Thompson. Don't bring him back till he's ready. And you get him back, even if it's just for the final 15, 20 games or so. Chase, get ready for the that playoff push there. You could start him. You could bring him off the bench. Just another guy who, on any given night, could give you 15 to 20 points, depending on how he's playing. I like the way this roster is built. I like how the young guys have been able to get minutes and contribute. You kind of sprinkle that in with, of course, Steph and Klay. Hopefully Klay continues to kind of progress and Draymond comes back as well. This is a healthy and really productive blend, Chase, of veteran guys who have been there and done that, have won championships. You got Steve Kerr, of course, who's guiding the whole thing. And then now this youth movement. I really like this blend of talent in Golden State right now.
Compete now and still build for the future.
Yep.
I see some people in the comment section who are saying the Warriors don't have a bright future. Yes, they do. Steph Curry is going to be balling out for a little while. Klay Thompson, honestly, looks more athletic than he did prior to the injury. He's got more bounce. Draymond Green, of course, the injury now, but he still has some gas left in the tank, and all those other young pieces that we've talked about.
Yeah, so what do the Warriors do? T for trade, P for stay put. I think they're probably going to hang out and just roll with what they got. Let us know what you guys think on this one. And while you're at it, buy a T-shirt. It's on sale. $24. It was $35. Chatsports.com/WarriorsT. Put the link to this t-shirt in the comments and in the description. Nice Nike authentic jersey there, the little Golden State with the state of California. Good looking t-shirt. Go pick one up today. chatsports.com/WarriorsT if you want to pick up that one. Now, certainly, Chase, there's guys that are going to be connected in trade rumors. It's not like this is the last trade-related video we're going to do on Golden State. I mean, they're going to, Bob Myers is a smart GM. He will answer phone calls and, see what teams are offering. These are players that have been connected, over the past couple of weeks and months. What intrigues you here? Could any of these guys become Warriors in the next couple of weeks?
Among these guys, who do I like the most? It's probably Myles Turner. It's Christian Wood, because I don't think you have to break the bank for them, and I think they help fulfill a need at that front court spot. Now, a lot of this does hinge on James Wiseman. Is he going to be able to come back? Is he going to be able to come back and improve from last year? Is he going to be able to make an immediate impact, considering that last year his rookie year was cut short and he's still a pretty inexperienced player? Kevon Looney is the ultimate glue guy, and Kevon Looney for this franchise has been a revelation since coming out of UCLA. This guy has been fantastic. Shout out to Petey for that trivia fact the other day as we were discussing Kevon Looney going to UCLA. But look, when you go up against a DeAndre Ayton, when you go up against a Joel Embiid, I understand it's in a different conference, but still, there's a gaping hole on the Warriors roster at the front court. That's why I like a Christian Wood or a Myles Turner. I don't think Ben Simmons is realistic, because I don't think the Warriors would be dumb enough to trade for him and give up what Daryl Morey is asking for. Domantas Sabonis, somewhat of an intriguing option because of what he gives you at that 4 and 5 spot. And with Bradley Beal, you're going to have to give away an Andrew Wiggins. You're going to have to trade away Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, maybe another piece as well to bring him in, as his value remains so high.
The reason Golden State's probably not going to make a big move is they've got, like we've said, such a deep and solid team. As of late, they
already have the star talent.
They haven't played their best basketball, but I think some of that is trying to work Klay Thompson back in, figure out how you incorporate him into what you were already doing. You're still right there, number 2 seed in the Western Conference, and then you get below 3 or 4. I mean, you've got such a cushion. At worst, this team would finish 3rd in the West, I believe, in the regular season. And again, it doesn't really matter for Golden State what seed they are. They just got to get into the playoffs and then start playing their best basketball. But it's fun to have the Warriors back playing at this level. It's fun to see Klay Thompson come back. Hopefully, Draymond gets back soon. You get that OG Big Three back together once again, and see how all these pieces fit together. Because unlike when that OG Big Three was together the first time, I think you've got actually more depth this time around, which is really scary for the rest of the NBA to think about.
No doubt. Warriors' next 5 games: January 20th against the Pacers, January 21st against the Rockets, the 23rd against the Jazz, Mavericks, Timberwolves. Look, this is a pretty difficult schedule. Those latter 3 games, Jazz, Mavs, Timberwolves, all playing very well and are good teams right now.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Name a player you want the Warriors to trade for. If you want them to make a trade, if you don't want them to, just put no trade in the comments. That works as well. So let us know. Who would you like to see get traded to Golden State? All right, before we sign off on our Warriors video here, subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/WarriorsTV. More Warriors news and rumors, trade buzz to come in the coming weeks.